So, you're looking to target the obliques, huh? Well, that's cool because I got something for you today. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 4 crazy effective oblique exercises. These are probably exercises you likely haven't tried yet. They're very challenging. They're a lot of fun to do. Let's get straight into it. My dude, I have got one for you today. We're going to be kicking this thing off here with some dumbbell side bends. This is single-handedly one of my most favorite oblique targeting exercises. Now, how you perform this? Pretty simple. One dumbbell in one hand, the other one free hand. I'm personally using about a 45, maybe a 50-pound dumbbell. And what I'm doing is I'm starting from a completely erect position. No, not there. I'm talking my spine. My spine is completely straight up. And what I'm focusing on doing is bringing my shoulder towards my hip, squeezing the obliques on the side of my body without the dumbbell, and squeezing those puppies right there. I've even added in a slight isometric hold just so I can develop a little more of that mind-muscle connection and increase the time under tension. Squeezing those obliques as hard as you possibly can. And sure, you get the same number of reps on the left as you do on the right. Next, we're getting into a variation of a classic, the Russian twist. I'm crediting Christian Thibodeau of T Nation. PS, check them out. They've got some crazy stuff. I'll include a link in the upper right-hand corner. This variation is what he mentioned that allowed him to feel his obliques a little bit more in his whole core. So I attempted it in this video, and I can confirm this is way more challenging. So you're gonna be doing this on the decline sit-up bench with a light dumbbell. Leave your ego at home, man. This does not require a lot of weight. I'm only using about a 10-pound dumbbell. And what I'm doing is I'm focusing on rotating my trunk, not arms, trunk. That's how you hit the obliques. If you do arms, you're not gonna be targeting as much of your obliques. We're gonna be going about 1 meter in distance from the left to the right. Now this is cool because you can do this with a certain amount of repetitions, or if you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more in a unique way, then you can also do this with a timed duration too. Trust me, this is really tough. I was only using a 10-pound dumbbell, and that alone really had me feeling it. Now this one here, this is cool. The single arm farmer's carry. Now, the same way we did with the dumbbell side bends, one dumbbell in one hand, the other one is free. Again, I'm using the same weight that I was using for the side bends. All you gotta do is just simply walk. You can either do a certain distance or you can do it timed if you're doing it in a little room, as you can see me demonstrating right here. Focusing on keeping that spine completely erect. Again, erect in the spine, not the other place. This is what's going to allow you to target those obliques. You're preventing gravity from pulling the dumbbell down on that side, and that prevention of gravity playing that role is what allows you to activate your obliques. Now this is really good for stimulating the obliques and strengthening them, okay? Challenge yourself, try and do this for 20 to 30 seconds on each side. Focus on that spine. Nice and straight. You don't want to be leaning forward. You don't want to be leaning back. You don't want those shoulders rolling forward. And you don't want that head cocked forward like you're looking at something real small on the computer screen. Now the final exercise, we're going to be getting some kneeling resistance band side bends. Now this is similar to the dumbbell side bends. However, the resistance is coming from a much more different place. And it's more challenging because once you have a resistance band, the tension gets more difficult the farther that you pull it. So you're going to pop your elbow right through the center of the band. You're going to position your knees on the ground. Again, nice, neutral, and straight spine. No leaning forward, no leaning back. And all I'm focusing on doing is bringing that shoulder towards my hip as hard as possible. I'm squeezing those obliques. Again, isometric hold. This really helps me to develop that mind-muscle connection. Hand on the hip. Focus on not swinging those hips. You want to keep them as stationary as possible for each and every single repetition. Man, this one is challenging. If you don't have access to a resistance band like I do here, by all means, go ahead and use a cable. I prefer the resistance band because, as I mentioned, the further you pull out the band, the more difficult the exercise gets. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much it. Be sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which exercise was your favorite. Which one have you tried before? Which one was new? Which one is... whatever you want to do. Spam my comment section, just leave a comment saying something. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to give your boy a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.